No, I don't like to do that. It's me on the beat.
Welcome to Dirty Tea Podcast. This is your girl VSavage in the building. We have, by popular demand, Steppa and Honey.
Yes, I'm
We're
here.
back.
I'm here.
My two favorite people.
I'm blushing.
Yeah, me too. I'm purple. I'm turning purple.
We don't know how much, how happy you're gonna be, Steppa, in a few
I don't
minutes.
know. I'm gonna try to do the best I can, fella. Just know that. Just know I'm gonna try to do the best I can now. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
Today's topic is guys versus girls, and we got a scoreboard going. We're gonna see who has it better. And I mean, we could go on and on about this all day, but we'll see who wins at the end. And you know, Steppa's by himself. I feel really kind of
So
bad
it's
for him.
guy versus girls. She put an F.
It's guy.
It's
Guy
guy
versus
girls. That's what it is.
Maybe our producer can help you out
Maybe,
a
you know
little
what I'm
bit.
saying?
Maybe
Yeah.
he'll throw you some hints
All
here
right,
and
that's
there.
cool. That's cool. We'll see how that.
We'll see what we working with.
We'll see what's going on. I'm gonna try now. I'm thinking right now.
Brainstorming.
Mm-hmm.
You're just gonna lose. Just accept defeat.
That's cool. That's cool. That's cool.
So my first question is condoms, guys versus girls. Now my first question is going to be for Honey. Condoms or no condoms?
It depends on the guy. If I don't know them, condoms. If I'm in a relationship, no condom.
But who do you think is winning in that situation with condoms?
I think girls are winning in that situation for sure because it feels the same. There's no difference
It does
there.
feel the same.
I just learned that, fellas. That I just learned that just now that it feels the same for a woman with or without a condom.
It does.
Yep. Unless if
crazy.
it's ribbed.
Yeah.
I mean, depends on what you got on going down there, but most
Yeah,
of the
I mean,
time,
I've tried
it's the
different
same.
ones, the super thin ones, the regular ones. It's all the same.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Shit.
Wow.
The only thing I will say about it is it's hard to stay as moist because I don't know, something with the rubber, it seems to kind of dry you
Yeah,
out
and
faster.
your liquids aren't mixed.
Right, that too. The liquids aren't mixing too, so that kind of helps. And it doesn't help too because sometimes, depending on what y'all eating or drinking, that can be bad for our pH levels. So I'll take the rubber all day on that one.
Oh yeah.
But Steppa, you came up with a good. I didn't realize. Well, I guess I realized it, but when you said earlier, we were discussing this before we recorded, but the condom smell is so hard to get off of you.
Yeah, get it. Yeah, it's hard to get off. It's hard. It's hard. You got to, man. Damn. Like, got to take your skin off. I mean, damn near to
Just
get it
replace
off.
it.
I didn't think about that's one more win for us. So
Yeah.
we got 2 points.
Because
right
it
now
takes away the
because-
feeling for us. It cuts it like in half. But you'll get a woman that, I don't know, it's you know, it just feel, you probably feel like 65% of it because her shit just built fantastic. I don't know what it is. Everything is just working. But when that thing come off, it's a whole nother experience.
So I guess that's a win for women because guys
Oh, we got
last
2
longer.
wins
Yeah,
because
absolutely,
it feels the same for us.
And guys last longer when they're wearing one.
Oh yeah, we do. Oh, that's another thing. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, because it's the squeezing it. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I use rings, cock rings.
Okay. I had one of the. I had something used on like me before.
That's another win for us because it feels great for us, but for them, they're like suffocating. We got 3 points.
Oh my goodness, man! No, we
But
hate.
also, we don't get that smell goes away, you know. So
And sometimes when that smell mixed with the smell of a woman, it could get kind of stupid smelling too. Like it don't necessarily. Her ain't necessarily got to stink, but let's say it's just a little. It got a little something on it. It don't necessarily got to stink, but you know how women have smells, and then when that condom smell hit it. It creates like some type of tangy shit, some type of tangy,
spicy,
something.
not in a good way.
Yeah, some tangy bullshit.
Okay, that's a bad one for us.
Yeah,
That's one win for the guys.
yeah.
They can wash that bitch off. We can't. That tang is staying there
That
for
tang,
a little bit.
Pineapple juice.
tang on that thing.
Drinking lots of pineapple water after that. So job interviews, do you think it's easier, and this question is going to be for Steppa first, do you think it's easier for a man or a woman to get a job? Let's say the person interviewing is another man.
Another man. First, it depends on what kind of job
That's true.
we going for. Then it depends on what kind of job that we going for, because depending on the job is, you know, it could affect it. But me personally, no, I can't depending on what kind of job. Let's say, what kind of job you talking
All right,
about?
honey,
Like
come
a
up with a
like a random career.
Retail.
Like, retail?
Yeah, like you're selling sales. Retail. You in the mall. You're in the mall.
In the mall.
Jewelry store.
Jewelry store?
Yeah.
I would say a woman. I would say a woman because, you know, especially if you put together,
Ding, ding,
you're able
ding.
to,
Another
you know,
one for
speak
us.
well. And yeah, I would give it to a woman because, you know, yeah. I got
Yeah,
that
women don't come across as creepy salesmen.
one. Yeah.
Like I
That's
feel like
true.
with men they tend to push a lot more, and people feel like with women it's kind of more laid back, sort of more willing to buy from them. So yeah, I would say women on that one.
Can I ask y'all a question off
Sure,
topic?
yeah.
It's kind of off topic.
Okay.
I really need to ask this question. Right? Why when, like, if a woman, you know, have a smell, they don't smell it, or like you actually smell it and ignore it, or you really can't
It's
smell
like when you're in your own home for too long
Okay.
and you become nose blind to it. That's just what I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Like some people, even if it's not a woman and it's just a person with BO, they don't know that they smell, and sometimes you got to be like, hey.
Okay.
I
That
think
smells
it's
too
only
great.
if that smell alternates. Then
Yeah.
you notice the
Like
change.
we notice like when our pH is off and
Yeah.
like something changes in it and we're like,
Yeah.
that doesn't smell right. But
Oh,
like
okay.
we don't know what our like natural smell.
natural smell. smells
Oh,
like.
okay. Got it.
But I take vitamins for that, just so you don't ever get that.
Oh, so vitamins can wipe that out.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah.
So they vitamin
And then a
deficient
lot of
when they.
things can wipe it out.
So they,
Get the slurp of that shit up. Thank you. Another win for the women.
so the vitamins take care of that, huh?
Vitamins take care of that, buddy.
Okay. Keep some
But they,
vitamins
like
with
I
you.
said, they might not even know that.
That's what I'm saying.
A
I
lot of
think-
women don't know what is going on down there. Like,
Okay.
you know.
Okay. So some don't smell it. Okay.
If they're not in tune with their own bodies, but I mean, after 5 kids, I'm pretty in tune with mine.
That's what I'm saying. You should be able to. I can smell it. Like if I'm doing, I'm like, yeah, I mean, like I be the.
But just say something.
But how do you say it without hurting their feelings? Me and my friend were just talking about this.
Yeah, no.
He said this. Is what he said he
She
do.
wants to know.
For
She
real?
just
So
be
let's say
like,
you
Be
doing
like,
it.
have you checked your pH balance
yeah.
lately?
Just be like, what's a good way
I don't
to
wanna
put
use
this, honey?
stank.
Just give her Vagisil and be like, here
I
you
done
go.
said stuff.
Give her
Summer's
a bottle
Eve.
of, you know what?
Summer's
Wow.
Eve.
No, that doesn't work for everybody. And douching is bad. And yeah, but a lot of women aren't health conscious about the do's and don'ts.
Okay.
Because I know personally, like into my adult life, that's when I started learning all the stuff that I had been doing in the past was wrong. Because especially our generation, the older generation, like I'm going to be 38 this year.
Okay.
They didn't teach you about that stuff in school.
Yeah.
Now they are. Before it was just how to put a condom on and STDs. And it was the generic STDs.
Yeah, the generic
It
joints.
wasn't even the new shit that's out now.
Nah, yeah.
So
yeah.
The
But
updated version.
TikTok teaches you about, health stuff now. So it's like there's so much resources out there that there wasn't before.
Okay.
And they just might be oblivious, you know?
Got you.
So like you grow up, like my mom used to be like, wash all your lady parts. You're not supposed to wash down there. And I didn't know that.
Oh, you're not supposed to wash that?
No, you're not supposed to put soap down there.
You put just water?
Yeah, just hot water. Like you shouldn't go past your stomach. You know how many
you can't
times?
Not your legs, none of it?
Right. And I had an IUD put in when I was younger. I was like, I'm not having no more fucking babies. But it was hurting my partner. So when I got it taken out, I noticed I was getting infections.
Okay.
And it was from his sperm and whatever from taking that, because it's a foreign body inside you. So, and they call that bacterial vaginosis. So that's very, very common with women. And that's something that happens after every period. So you can't really get rid of that if you don't have the necessary medicine to do that.
Right. So little anatomy lesson on a vagina. There's yeast and there's bacteria, and that is what your vagina is made of. And that's where the pH balance comes into play.
Okay.
So if you take antibiotics and you get rid of all the antibiotics, then the yeast is up, so you get a yeast infection. If you're using a whole lot of soap and you're washing out like all that yeast, and then bacteria has room to grow, or let's say the person that you're with, your body just doesn't regulate with them and the bacteria goes up, then you get bacterial vaginosis. And
That's
yeast
that
infections
dumpster smell
don't really
comes.
smell.
Yeah.
But bacterial infections,
Yeah.
they have a smell to them. So that I feel
Yep.
like you should know.
Oh, yeah. I done ran
Yo.
into somebody that had one of those bacterial infections. Smell like a dumpster.
Yeah. And it's so common.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
so
Yep,
common.
yep.
And it might happen so often that she doesn't realize it's happening again. Because like she said, if you're smelling something all the time, you're around it all the time, you might not pick up on it like somebody else.
So how about if I say something like, I used this before when I smelled something like, you about to get your period or something? They be like, why
Yes.
you say that?
Yes.
I'm
That's
like, because
good.
it smell like you about to get your period or something. Is that
Yeah,
okay?
yeah,
Yeah.
that's okay.
That's fine?
That's
Yeah.
good.
Rather than saying, yo, like,
What's up
my
with
boy
that?
said, he said, you trying to be funny? He said when he's 20 he's like, you trying
no,
to
that's
be funny?
just
And she was
mean.
like, oh, okay. So yeah. All right. So the period thing will work.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'll work.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
like, yep.
That's a nice way.
Because then at least she's like, oh, shit. You know?
He must smell
He
something.
must smell something, yeah. So that's a
Okay.
good one.
Okay, okay.
Go ahead, Look, we educating y'all up in here.
Do y'all
32
smell something? Have you
podcasts.
ever ran into something where y'all smelled something? Like smell
On
some
a
balls?
dude?
Yeah.
Oh, always.
Really?
smell
Unless they're
balls?
just been sweating
Yeah.
like prior, then I can't smell nothing.
I mean, yeah, it's mostly just like a musty like ball sweat.
Oh.
Like it's never been anything like
balls.
it's
That's
never
dumb.
been anything like a dumpster. But
Oh, musty.
Ugh.
Oh, no.
And that's the thing too. Like you can't smell a man's cum, so you
Yeah.
don't know. I can't smell it.
I can't. It has a little bit of like a chlorine
Like a
smell to it,
bleach.
like a little bleach.
I was gonna say
yeah,
that. I was
yeah,
gonna-
like a little bit of a bleach
face that
smell to
close,
it.
so I don't know.
Yeah. It's never just been like right here and you just sort of, it wafts up. No, it's never been like on your face a little to the side. And
Under
you're
your
just
nose,
like, you're like, oh, all right.
Damn.
No. All right.
I guess
I
it
hope my
depends on
mom
what you-
doesn't listen to
Oh,
this.
my
Please
goodness.
don't listen to this, Mom.
You said it was on your face?
I mean, if somebody's
That's what you just said.
Somebody, it
If-
might have
if
been
they-
on somebody.
Yeah, I mean,
know.
unless they're coming on your face, you're not gonna smell anything. And even then, I've never smelled anything.
Even when it was on your face?
I think you're just more fixated
Don't
on
you have
how
teenage boys?
you want to throw up right now because it's all over your face.
That's some of the most important liquid in the world. That create humans.
No,
Don't be
gold is the more.
Listen,
more
this
liquid.
stuff create human beings. Like, what do you mean?
Nah, I've created enough human beings.
Okay, so-
I've done my
Yeah,
just
me and you
duty
both. I'm
for
done.
the world's procreation count. And you guys are welcome.
Okay. Yeah, I did my share too. I definitely did my share.
So that brings us to parenting.
Okay.
What do you think, honey? Who has it easier, the man or the woman in the relationship, as far as like taking care of the kids in the household?
Well, being without children,
Well,
from
for
an
your parents.
outside
Yeah.
perspective, I would definitely say that the men have it better.
That's
So
one for the
like,
guys.
a woman gets pregnant, right? And the guy's like, no, I want nothing to do with it. And the woman's like, well, you know, like, I want to have this baby. It's so easy for them to just walk away versus
true.
like the women who, or even if they don't want to have the baby, they're still stuck with either having to go through termination or go through not